So I want you guys to remember to grade 9 when we talked about first differences, and we recognized that linear relationships had first differences that were constant. So here, the difference from -1 to -3 is 2, right? And we could get that by doing -1 minus -3. And then from -1 to 1, the difference is again 2, because 1 minus -1 is 2. The difference from 1 to 3 is 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2. So we had constant first differences. In grade 10, we saw that parabolas had constant second differences. So I just want to have a look at a cubic and their constant differences. So here, the constant difference, or here the first difference, so this is the first, is 2 minus 25, so -23. Then the next one is -3 minus 2, so that's -5. Then the next one is -2 minus -3, so that's +1. And the next one is -7 minus -2, which is -5. Okay, so that's not constant. Let's look at the second differences. -5 minus -23 is +18. 1 minus -5 is 6. -5 minus 1 is -6. Still not constant. So that was the second. And the third, 6 minus 18 is -12. -6 minus 6 is -12. So the third difference is constant for a cubic. So that tells us that if we have a third constant difference, we have a cubic function. This is a fourth degree polynomial. Let's look at their differences. So 2 minus 41 is -39. -3 minus 2 is -5. 2 minus -3 is +5. 41 minus 2 is 39. Let's look at the second. -5 minus 39 is 34. So this is second differences. 5 minus -5 is 10. 39 minus 5 is 34. Okay, so still not constant. Let's look at the third. 10 minus 34 is -24. 34 minus 10 is +24. Okay, now you see how here we have a problem to find the fourth. I've just got 24 minus -24 is 48. So I need another value to add to this so that I can figure out what the other fourth difference is to see if they're constant. So I've figured out that when x is 3, y is 186. So let's see if that works for our differences. So the difference from 186 to 41 is 145. The difference from 145 to 39 is 106. The difference from 106 to 34 is 72. And the difference from 72 to 24 is 48. So the fourth differences match up. Now, more than that, I want to point out one other thing. The sign of these four differences is positive, and the sign of the leading coefficient is positive. Here, the sign of these difference is negative, and the sign of the leading coefficient is negative. What that means is that once we see a constant finite difference, we know the degree of the polynomial, and we know the sign of the leading coefficient. So that means if the fourth difference happens to be constant, and they are all -3, this means that we have a fourth degree polynomial with a negative leading coefficient. Okay, that's it.